This is the Chrissie Swan Show.
It's Friday Fondo. Let's talk Gwyneth.
Chrissie's Clickbait.
You know, Gwyneth Paltrow, people would not even know actually that she was a hugely successcul actress.
No, that candle really tarnished her career in acting. That's all I think of now is Goop.
People would just think she runs Goop and, you know, and that's it because she hasn't acted in anything. I reckon, she might have popped up in stuff, but she hasn't been prolific since her kids were born.
Well,
I don't think.
she's actually had I was just reading the other day, Swanee, I think she did a Netflix series called The Politician.
Yes.
And that was 2020, and since then she's had a break.
Yeah.
So it's been nearly 5 years.
She also pops in very, very briefly to Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr. You would love that series, you must. Are you a Gwyneth Paltrow fan?
Yeah,
I've never
I love her.
talked about it. So do I.
I think she's fantastic.
She is in one of my top 5 films of all time, The Royal Tenenbaums. And I just love anything she is in. There is something about her.
Yes.
The opposite of Nicole Kidman for me.
No, I love Nicole too.
No, like if Gwyneth is in it, I will buy a ticket. And if Nicole Kidman is in it, I will still go along, but I'm not there for that.
Got it.
Anyway, fantastic news for Gwyneth fans. She is returning to the big screen in Timothy Chalamet's, the original Hot Rodent boyfriend, Marty Supreme.
How good is this?
I'm so excited. 51 she is. She's my age. Do you remember she did that 50-year-old photo shoot where she got her gear off and she looked like a 11-year-old?
She's a vibe, man.
Extraordinary. I cannot wait to see her back where she belongs. Now, you know, I'm such a homebody. I found this article. Forever suburbs. Areas where home buyers stay the longest, revealed. And I thought, God, how dull to stay in the same place. And then I went, I can basically see my childhood home from where I live. It's on the other side of the shopping strip.
You really never have left the centre of the universe.
No, I did stray once. For 5 years, I went to a very cool suburb. And then I looked around and I said to the kids, oh, good Lord, we're the daggiest people that live here. We've got to get out. So we went back home to where the dags are and we are very comfortable. But I literally live now 1.5 kilometres as the crow flies from my childhood home.
I think that's nice. And you live in a vibey area. Like it's a metropolitan still area. So it's changing and evolving. Yeah, it's not like if you lived in like I don't know, somewhere super regional.
The country. Yeah, it's not. I know.
Where you're not evolving.
It's it's called, what do they call it? God's waiting room. It's called God's waiting room for a reason, okay? Yeah. But it suits me because I'm waiting to die.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
We get to talk about Carole King and Taylor Swift.
Chrissie's Clickbait.
We're going to do Nicole Kidman first, okay?
My girl.
Now, Nicole Kidman is afraid to watch her new film because of how erotic it is. What a show-off. No, she says the scenes went on and it's full dirty bird. And does this woman ever stop working?
I don't know because I'm really excited about her upcoming Netflix show.
Well, I thought that was what this was talking about. I'm like, surely this is publicity for this brand new show that's starting, we want to say September 5?
Yeah, The Perfect Couple.
It looks so good.
So good.
It looks so good. But no, this is the release after that. She has, she's starring in Helena Reijner's upcoming film called Baby Girl, which is set to premiere at the Venice International Film Festival next week.
From what I can see in the name, it looks good too. You won't watch it though, will you?
I probably will if I don't have to leave the house. It's got Antonio Banderas in it as well, who I just, I love his work as Puss in Boots. She doesn't seem like she's afraid of her sexuality though, don't you think? Like Nicole and Keith are very, you know that they're still doing it.
PDA vibes as well, I get from them.
Don't know. I mean, now I'm intrigued.
We'll watch it.
What is there to be afraid of, Nikki? Now let's move on to Carole King, one of the greats.
So she's a singer, yeah?
Oh, God.
I'm not well versed in Carole King.
I was going to say she's like, the original Taylor Swift, but she's utterly magical.
Right.
Like, you know how I feel about Taylor, but Carole King is extraordinary. We don't have any Carole King for you to get a little bit of, just a little bit of schooling.
I won't be happy till I see
Listen.
you.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous voice.
She writes it, she plays it. She wrote, because she was a woman in the 60s, she wrote some of the most famous songs of all time and gave them away.
And she's still around? She's still knocking about?
Yes, and this is the song she chose at a political rally, which are going crazy at the moment for Kamala Harris.
Players gonna play. Haters gonna hate. Baby, I'm just gonna shake. I shake it off.
Taylor would have been so thrilled with that her words were in Carole King's mouth.
Also, we should just clarify she was on a Zoom because otherwise that sounds like a really grim rally.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look, fair enough. Can you imagine there's no one around?
Yeah.
It's just her and Kamala nodding at each other.
Sounds like she's in the nursing home on the bed.
Have a great weekend. Big happy Father's Day to hot boy David.
Happy birthday, Dad. Happy Father's Day, Dad.
And to the Major. I will post a photo. That's something I can do in my almost defunct socials. I can post that hot photo of my dad.
See you Monday.
Now check this out.
The Chrissie Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.